Hi, Megan. This is just some formative feedback based on the contextual project. This is before you've essentially made the video, you were producing a contextual research essay, and that the guidance for that was formal research into other works to include literature, television, music, film, and art. All included sources will be displayed using the Harvard Reference System. Okay, so I've got up a slide list for me to help us understand what the Harvard Reference System is. And after that, we're essentially just looking at your essay. So overall, I like the fact that when I read your work, I can definitely tell that for the most part it is in your own words. Otherwise, it has been correctly quoted. And you've got essentially the majority of your work has been correctly referenced. Okay, so if I look down, I can see the Harvard references. Well done. And you've got them. You can clearly see that they have been created using the Cite This For Me page. One thing to take into account though is I've got quite a lot here. Are they all being mentioned in here as in-text citations? So the idea should be that you should have an in-text citation, author, and year of publication. Even if it is a web page, pretty much anything, when you're talking about it, once you've finished talking about it and moved on to the next subject area, you need to essentially close it up with an in-text citation with the author and the year of publication. So just bear that in mind. There is some areas in which you could improve the work that you've got. Okay, for example, here where the wild things are should be in italics, and then the year of its publication should be in brackets. So where the wild things are, what do we have? There we go, 2009. You can see it's there in the YouTube title. So you could essentially go, well, the wild things are in italics and then in brackets 2009 by Spike Jonze. Okay, other than that, I think it's quite good. I can clearly see that you're writing your own inner monologue. So personally, me, myself, have never been fully interested or understanding of surrealist works, whether it's been in music, videos, art, film, or even adverts. Let's just take that sentence for a moment. Personally, me, myself, have never been fully interested or understanding of surrealist works, whether it's been in music, videos, art, film, or even adverts. Okay, I'm not going to essentially, judge you for quickly writing something and not looking at it over. But it's my job to point out spelling, punctuation, and grammar issues, and there's some there. So me, myself, makes you come across like you are like a cave person or something like that. Oh, me, myself. Other than that, what else? I think there's some grammatical errors in the way in which you've structured the sentence. Never been fully interested or understanding of surrealist works. Whether that's the wrong, you don't need the comma there. But otherwise, that's just me being very, very picky and perhaps a little bit cruel. Otherwise, when it comes to the way in which you've structured this essay, it's one of the best in the class, and it pains me to say that you're able to produce something of such great quality without really stretching yourself too far, without really, finding it difficult at all. Okay, so you're easily able to bash this out. And your use of Harvard references is one of the best as well. Okay, so just take from that what you can. If anything, though, you need to be looking at the way in which your writing communicates your ideas for the future. So the idea of this essay was to do some research and show how it's used to inform your ideas moving forward. So you have, spent a little bit of time at the end saying what you will try to do, but you haven't really gone into any detail whatsoever. You should be really looking at how research is used to inform your ideas, and it should be easily communicated to your reader. At this point in time, it's like this. However, I'll be looking at recent surrealist work from films and adverts to see how I can make it more modern and recent. I also think maybe me doing some more research on the subject might help me understand why it is done. So what research are you going to do? And why aren't you doing that research in this research essay? There's a lot of things that I need to ask myself. I think in the end, you didn't necessarily do the extra research, but time will tell. Try to not cut corners. I'm more than happy for you to add to your word count. It means that you give me more information about how things are used to inform your ideas. Okay. When it comes to the final project, that's going to be your saving grace. Remember, you need every part of the assignment up to a distinction standard. That includes research as well. At this point in time, we're looking closer to like a merit standard that you've got currently, but it's close to a pass as well when you think about the fact that things need to be used to inform your ideas. So just bear that in mind. So yeah, there's obviously some really, really good things here, but then there are some glaring issues that you need to sort out as you